little wheel to spin around.
There we
Hello,
go.
hello. Welcome to the Kitchen Witch Samhain ritual. If you are there, do please pop a hello in the comments so that we can all wave at you and say hello. And so that we know that we're not alone. Not alone in this entire universe. It's quite deep, isn't it?
Just the four of us.
Yeah, just the four of us. Just the four of us running the universe. Now, there's a scary thought.
Definitely.
Very scary thought.
Hello.
I'd make a few changes if I was running the universe, that's for sure.
Hello.
Oh, everyone's popping up. Yep.
Let's see. Hello, Erin. Hello, Maria. Hello, Carla. Hello, Sue. Hello, Andrea. Good evening. I say good evening, but it's not actually evening for everybody, is it? So, hi, Alicia. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Rhiannon. Lots of lovely people already here. Thank you so much for joining us on Samhain Eve.
Oh, yes.
I suppose it depends. Some people do celebrate it on the 1st of November as well, don't they? So,
Whatever people saying today as well, aren't they? So, I suppose it depends. Some days, the 31st probably starts earlier for some people.
Yeah.
If they're a few hours in front.
Yeah. Good old time zone, which always confuses me. Hi, Holly. Thank you, Sue. It is indeed my birthday tomorrow. I'm like the Queen. I have two birthdays. I actually had my birthday celebrations last weekend because otherwise it gets horribly complicated with trick-or-treaters and things.
Hello. Hi, Xenia.
Thank you. Hi, Xenia. Hi, Cos. Hi, Jason. Hi, Gemma.
Hello.
Hi, Karen. Thank you, Erin. I'm looking up. I'm looking down. Sometimes the names only appear on the Facebook group, which I've got on my phone. I'm not actually looking at my feet. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Nan. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Jane. I'm losing my voice already. Hi, Sonia.
Voice is going.
What is it?
That's not good.
It's inhaling all the dust. We will give it a couple of minutes for everyone to find us, and then we will start the ritual. You can do the ritual along with us if you have the bits and pieces. You can say the replies out loud. You can type them into the comments. You can say them in your head. You can visualize everything. You can just watch along for now and do the ritual later. It will be available on replay, so you can play it back, or you can just sit back, put your feet up, have a cup of tea and laugh at us. We're quite used to all of the above. Whatever takes your fancy. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Eve. Hi, Tama. Hi, Melanie. Have I missed anyone? I hope I haven't missed anyone. Lots of names coming up. Hello to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Give it a minute or two. Dinner's on hold. That's Maria. Dinner's on hold.
Hi, Maria.
Good evening.
Hi, Maria.
Hello, Maria.
We are honoured, Maria. Obviously, we need to know what's for dinner, just in case we need to know if we need to jump in the car and pop on over for supper later. Hi, Freya. We always like to know what you're eating because, kitchen witches. Everything we do is based around food, pretty much. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. So,
shepherd's pie.
That's my favourite in the whole world. Right, that's it. You lot get on with it. I'm getting in the car. It might take me, a couple of hours to get to you, Maria, but keep mine warm. It is probably, I think shepherd's pie is probably my favourite dinner.
We've just had sausage casserole with herby dumplings.
Oh, dumplings. are
Dumplings.
lovely
I had stew and dumplings.
Did you?
Proper food.
That type of weather,
Yeah.
isn't it? And that type, yeah. Been in the slow cooker since about
Oh,
10 o'clock this morning.
nice. Cos has scoffed all hers. Oh, Eve, that's another favourite, mac and cheese.
Oh, I haven't had that in
I am,
ages.
because I have no working kitchen at the moment. This is torture. You know this. This is absolute torture. Xenia has Chinese rice crackers and tea because I already had a meal. Yeah, that sounds very healthy. Rice crackers and tea. Oh, Cos, that sounds good. Southern chicken stew and bread. Yeah. Yeah, Rhiannon, shepherd's pie is the ultimate comfort food. It is, absolutely. I'm wholeheartedly with you on that one. Oh, now I'm really hungry. Rachel, Rachel has a sweet potato and coconut curry. Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
Eve, I don't cook, so ready meal. Nothing wrong with that, Eve. I'm living on them at the minute. Well, actually, I'm living on takeaways, if I'm perfectly honest. But Nan just ate vanilla bean Greek yogurt topped with blueberry mini wheat. Now, that sounds terribly healthy. It sounds very nice. It sounds healthy. Yeah, very. I have got a bar of chocolate. Actually, it's really nice. It's Montezuma. It was for my sister-in-law for my birthday. Montezuma's orange and geranium dark chocolate. It tastes like Turkish delight. It does. It is delicious. You can really taste the geranium in it. It's lovely. And Pete does it. So it's mine. Even better. Got it. Yeah, because Montezuma's is best. My sister-in-law works in Montezuma's. It's a bonus. Hi, Joanna from Sweden. Red wine and cheese. That's very posh. That's very posh. Maria wants to dive into your Kit Kat already. Is that a hint for us to get going? I
was waiting to eat all the food.
Oh, Wendy's going to have mashed grilled mushrooms and cheese and green beans. Oh, yeah. Mashed potatoes, good. Mashed potatoes, good. Karen has spent the afternoon baking my recipe for soul cakes. Got one with me for the ritual. Perfect. Fantastic. Excellent. Xenia, what she's eaten already. A Subway sub veggie delight with crispy bacon. Sounds funny, but they didn't have a bacon sub. Okay. Whatever works. Yes, Eva's prompting too. Look, her cake is waiting. Right, let's do this thing. I can take this thing.
I'm sorry, I think my dog's going to be a bit of a pain as usual.
Oh, don't worry. She's just joining in the fun. Cos has soul cakes with ritual too. Excellent. It wouldn't be a kitchen witch ritual without a dog in it.
No. She's driving me mad.
Fiona says her waistline can't cope with any more of my recipes. That's why I'm not skinny. That's why I'm not skinny. Doesn't matter as long as you like, as long as you enjoy it. So, welcome to the Kitchen Witch Samhain ritual. For the Carla says, is a soul cake recipe in the group? It's in my cooking cookbook, but I'm sure we can pop the recipe up for you, Carla. We'll pop that up afterwards. I'm saying that to someone so that they'll remember and write it down. One of us will remember to post the soul cake recipe for you. Xenia asked if Eric is going to sing. He's fast asleep on the bed. He's completely zonko. So probably no singing. Hi, Amanda. Right. If you are doing this or wanting to do this, you will need, if you don't have to do it now, but just for later, a black or an orange candle or both, tarot cards, scrying mirror, oracle cards, pendulum, runes, tea leaves, or any other form of divination tool. We got like show and tell here. This is cool. If you don't have any of those, you can focus on your lit candle. As I say, you can do this now if you want to. You can just visualize. You can just follow along. I don't have anything because all of my stuff is packed away. So I'm going to be working with visualization today too. It's not a problem. So, welcome to Samhain. It's the last of the 3 harvests. It's a cross-quarter day between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice. The harvest is complete, which is good because we had horrendous rain today. We've had birth and growth, and now it's death. But death is not the end. The dormant seeds lie in the cold, dark earth, waiting as the wheel turns when they will flourish once again. It's a time when the veil between the worlds is thin, a time to honour and remember our ancestors, a time for connecting with them, and a time for divination. It's also when we're approaching the dark half of the year, we reflect upon the past year, what we have achieved, what didn't work, and what we would like to achieve in the new year. For those that don't understand that or get the connection, don't know the connection, this is often considered to be the beginning of the Celtic New Year from the 1st of November. So when we refer to New Year, it's, some call it the Witches' New Year too, don't they? It is a time to do some decluttering. Not right now, do it later. Both physically and mentally. Make way for new ideas, new projects and goals. Decorate altars with colours of orange and black. They do seem to be the traditional colours, don't they? They're kind of the prominent colours. Photos of your ancestors. Leave offerings of apples, berries and nuts. And of course, carve a pumpkin. They weren't my words. They were. Who wrote today's rituals? I'm so chaotic at the minute. Ness, thank you. I was. If those words were beautiful, they weren't mine. They were Ness's. I can't take credit for them. Let's have a look. Eva has the Seasons of the Witch Oracle cards.
Oh, nice.
They sound interesting.
Wow.
There's a bowl of water for scrying. Yes, bowl of water for scrying leaves. Excellent. Oh, bless. Thank you, Susie. We like
That's nice.
Bless you. Bless you. Zenny has a black candle and the Modern Witch Tarot. Nice. Kelly's got a cup of tea. Can't be a cup of tea. Definitely can't be a cup of tea. Maria's asking if that includes people. Do you mean clearing out? I bet you do, don't you?
If you need to do so.
And dogs, yes, and dogs.
Yes. Hi, Purple Willow from Colorado. Hello to you. Cos has the Shadowscapes Tarot. That's one of my favourites, Cos. And Jason's got Witch's Runes. Excellent, excellent. So, a few deep breaths in and out, because I'm always totally hyper by now. So a few deep breaths in and out just to ground, center, calm yourself. And then when we feel ready, Heather will start with casting circle.
As we gather from far and wide, energies entwined and held fast, by the powers of the elements that reside, this circle is now cast.
Guardian of the East, element of air, your aspects are thinness, darkness, and motion. As the veil thins, allow us communication with the other worlds. We welcome you.
We welcome
you.
Guardian of the South, element of fire, you bring change, purification, and destruction. As the flames clear the old, we make way for the new. We welcome you.
We welcome you.
We welcome you. Guardian of the West, element of water, you are flowing, cleansing. You are the feeling of friendship and love that pours over us when we are with loved ones. At this Samhain, we remember our loved ones that are departed. We welcome you.
We welcome you. Guardian of the North, element of earth, you are the realm of wisdom, strength, and growth, the womb from which all life springs. When the time comes for us to join our ancestors, it is to the earth that we are interred. We welcome you.
We welcome
you.
Hel, Norse queen of the underworld, Helheim, we ask for your presence at this ritual. You do not euphemize the nature of death. It is part of the cycle of life, and it is sacred as living. Your realm is also of peace, reflection, and truth. We welcome you.
We welcome
We
you.
welcome you.
There's quite a few witches tarot decks people are using here, and witches runes too. Excellent. Leslie has tea and Rider-Waite Tarot, a classic. The tea and the tarot. Hi, Brenda from Western. I'm assuming that's Kansas. I'm a bit rubbish on shortening for America. Welcome, everyone. So we are going to work with divination for this ritual. Samhain is absolutely brilliant time for doing any kind of divination, with the veil between the worlds being thin. I think just generally with the time of the year, with the darker time, darker evenings, definitely perfect time for divination. So if you are using candles, if you would like to light your candle now, I'm doing the talking, the ladies are doing the actions.
Very big flame on that one.
Obviously got a lot to tell you, Ness.
Yes. That's all I'm saying.
That was chilling. So if you've got a candle, light your candle, be still for a moment to focus on the flame. If you don't have a candle, you can use visualization. Bring the image of a candle into your mind's eye and focus on that flame, or you can see perfectly Heather's flame there. So if you want something visual to focus on the flame of Heather's candle as well. Now think of a question you may have. It may be, what can you expect in the year ahead? It might be, what do you no longer need and what doesn't serve you for your higher good? You may have another question. You may just ask, what message do you have for me? Once you've asked your question, draw a tarot card, an oracle card, or a rune, or ask your pendulum the question. Look into your scrying mirror or your scrying bowl. Read your tea leaves or your cake crumbs. No, we haven't got to that bit yet, have we? If you don't have any of those things, focus on the candle flame itself, ask the question, and see if you get any words or messages from the candle flame. You might see it move, you might see it grow or shorten or even flicker. Whatever messages are there for you, just be open to watching, listening, and feeling.
I got the hermit.
It's that time of the year, isn't it? It's that time of the year. Heather's giving us the F word.
I'm a lady, I don't say it out loud.
You just watch that candle flame flip.
Believe that, you believe anything.
I don't believe a word of it.
We know what you're like.
Yes. Now, I don't do runes, so do we have some insight? Is that Fehu? Have I said that right?
Fehu.
Fehu. Do we have a meaning for that one? From any of
Ness is going to test me.
yeah, that's why she's staying silent.
Oh, no, it's not Fehu, because Fehu goes up, doesn't it? Fehu. Fehu. This is Answers.
Okay.
Ah.
That's me. See, I don't know runes.
Okay. Now, when Ness gave me the feedback, this one is the one linked to Loki. Isn't it, Ness? This one?
Yep.
Yep.
Or Odin.
Oh, so that's messages.
Yeah, it's the voice of the ancestors as well. So you've got quite a good.
Perfect. Perfect for today.
communication.
Oh, someone else has got the Hermit card too, Sue. Leslie's got the Hermit card too. I think it is that time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, going within and inner wisdom.
Yeah. Hi, Gina from Las Vegas. Didn't know a ritual could be so fun. Gina, we aren't usual. Whilst we are all incredibly devoted to our pathways and we are very serious about our faith, we do like to have a laugh. So yes, all Kitchen Witch rituals involve generally cake, lots of talk about food, and lots of laughter. Eva says, transformation, a sudden change is coming. Interesting. Nan has the seven of Ips, the 7 of Wands. Okay. Xenia's got the Chariot. Yay. That's seem quite pleased with that one. Karen has the Witch of Water. I like that. It sounds like a title, doesn't it? Cos has Queen of Wands. Wendy has Page of Wands. Lots of wands coming up here. Leslie's card jumped out of the pack. Yeah, that's always telling when they do that, isn't it? Eva just pulled that from my tarot deck that I have next to me, as well as the oracle cards. It's always interesting when lots of people draw a tarot card, because there are always similarities on there with the cards might be the same, or the meanings will be similar. I think it's important that you translate the card, the rune, and what message it has for you. Have a look at it from your personal point of view. Forget all the meanings in the guidebook. Look at the card or the rune and take your own personal interpretation from it, because everyone's message will be slightly different, even from the same card. It's all a personal thing.
Yeah, you look at rune readings, and I follow a couple of people that do rune readings as well, and they can, the ones that they draw, they'll all interpret them a different way. They have a general standard meaning, but like you say, it's what you take from it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the same with the tarot, isn't it?
Yeah. Gemma has the Rider-Waite. 2 jumped out. Ace of Swords and 6 of Swords. Very new to tarot. Also used pendulum, which said yes. Hopefully that was the answer you wanted to your question. Swords is always about headology, isn't it? Swords is about what's going on in your head. Xenia, pleased with the Chariot because I asked if I'll be able to travel again to see my lovely friends in the UK and the US next year. Excellent. Yeah. The Chariot's a definite confirmation of that, isn't it? Absolutely. Karen says the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, the Witch of Water. I like the sound of that. Witch of Water. It sounds like it ought to be the title of a book, doesn't it? Storybook. Fiona said the word fjord has come to me. Goodness knows what that means. Fjord, it's that's water too, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's water too.
Yeah.
Connections, see? Xenia says the woman on her motorbike. Well, okay, I like a tarot deck where the Chariot is a woman on a motorbike. Excellent. It's about to drive out and about and see the world. There you go. Couldn't have had a better answer to that one, Xenia. Perfect.
I got the Kana, which is sort of a birch tree. New beginnings, strangely enough. So yeah, starts.
Or Madonna's bra.
Yes, I do always see that one as boobies, I must admit.
Yeah,
which ties in with new beginnings and babies and things. Just saying.
Yeah, nurturing. It is actually sort of like to do with the mother as well. So that ties in
I
really
wasn't
well.
that far off.
Yeah.
Maria says the leaves went into a chalice shape after I asked if there were any messages. Interesting. Chalice, very feminine energy to me. The chalice, also representative of the womb. But it's important what it means to you, more importantly, Maria. What do we got here? Susie, tarot all packed up during house being renovated. Oh, that's why I've got nothing here, Susie. I don't even have a tarot or a candle, and I've got nothing. Ogden by my side. Louis Rowan, protection and connection. Fits the question I asked. Perfect. Holly says, back on task from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. We've got lots of watery decks here today.
Really, yeah.
Aaron, Page of Cups, all about your emotions.
Eve got the sea in it as well.
Oh, there you go. A lot of water floating about. Eve has the Wicker deck. I've got the Holy Stone. Looks like a hagstone. Protection and standing in your psychic power. Well, that's perfect for Samhain, isn't it? Psychic connections. I always think Samhain's quite a good time to work new protection spells as well for your house and things like that. Xenia says, there you go. Her tarot is a modern female version of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck.
Interesting.
That's why there's a woman on a motorbike then. Amanda has the Moonology Oracle and got Disseminating Moon. Tight time to breathe out. Always good advice. Maria says, maybe a cup of opportunities or change. Well, that sounds like something you need, Maria. So I'm rooting for that one.
A bit loopy.
It's
got really big.
It's doing its thing.
Yeah.
Maria, yes, I'm rooting for you on that one, Maria, because I think you probably need that, don't you, at the moment? So that's good news.
Oh, yeah.
Anne says 7 of Imps is clarified by 9 of Imps and 3 of Imps. I kind of quite like cards that have got imps in them.
Yeah, sounds good, doesn't it?
Relates back to a spread from 2 days ago. Time to burn fearlessly like a phoenix bursting into flames, suggesting restoration to me. And that sounds like a jolly good adventure. Absolutely. And again, perfect time of year for it. Melanie says, I got the Knave of Cups, Lego's rune, and not Lego. Couldn't you? You could make runes out of Lego. That would be fun. Anyway, Lego's, sorry, my brain goes off at strange tangents. Runes, and the sun in the witch's runes. Sun is always a good one. I like that one. That's always about happy endings, isn't it? But again, it's what it means to you, Melanie. Hopefully it answered your question in a positive way. Xenia, cup is also for healing. Yes, Xenia, that idea came to me. I think, Maria, you could probably do some of that too, couldn't you? So, yeah. Eve says, I'm Scorpio. Me too, Eve. Me too. It's linked to the Dark Crone, Hecate, and Ceridwen. Sounds apt for me. I'm an old crone. You are not, Eve. You're way too young to be
her birthday the other day, and it come up on Facebook that she was 104. I said, she looks fabulous for 104.
If you are 104, then I will give you the crone. No, I've seen you, Eve. You're beautiful. There's nowhere near you're a crone yet. But yeah, I'm with you on Scorpio. That's me too. Eve reckons she's 67. We think you're lying.
I don't believe the 67.
No. Xenia says, don't step on Lego runes. Maybe that's how you could get the messages. Karen says, I'm using the Sacred Circle Tarot. Oh, I have that one. So my Page of Cups is about reflection. Spot on for this weekend. Absolutely. Perfect. Hi, Tammy. Tammy carved a turpin. Tammy carved a turnip. Get my words out. 2 nights ago. That took some major doing.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
Really well.
All digits still intact. Double well done, you. That's a job and a half carving turpins. Why do I want to call them turpins? Turnips.
Stick turpin.
Yeah. But they were the original in Ireland, weren't they? They're over here, over in the UK. It was turnips, wasn't it? Way before pumpkins. Looking forward to divination in the warm glow of this jack-o'-lantern. Sounds perfect. Tammy says a warm turnip is your friend. I like eating them. I'm not sure I'd like carving them. Fiona says, love the smell of a turnip lantern lid. Actually, that would smell really nice, wouldn't it? The pumpkins tend to smell quite yucky when the lid starts to get hot, doesn't it? But yes, if you've carved
Sorry.
turnips, you get a big gold star, because that's a job and a half. So hopefully everyone got the message, the answer to the message that they wanted. Sometimes I think the messages take a bit of time to kind of sink in, the meanings. Sometimes it takes a day or two, doesn't it? I think, to kind of think about, especially if you just got images or symbols, it might take a day or two to kind of work out what it actually means to you. So make a note of them and see where you go from there. Eve says, amethyst rune wunjo, joy, pleasure, comfort. That sounds perfect. Alexandria has the death card. That's one of my favourite cards, I must admit. And perfect for this time of the year. Absolutely perfect. This is about cutting cords, letting go of things that no longer serve you, and moving forward. So I always like that card. Claire's late father had a special turnip knife. I think you'd need one, wouldn't you? Leslie carved my first turnip tonight, called a tumshi. I like that, a tumshi. Who have we got there? That's Erin. 4 of air here. Self-care renewal with 6 witch runes because they all tingled. Man, woman, moon, romance, scythe and eye. Well, that sounds like a party to me, Erin. A man, a woman, the moon and romance. It sounds like you've got a good evening ahead of you, Erin. Eve says, death's a favourite card. It's our Scorpio. Yes, I think it might be Eve. We like the darker side, don't we? Not that the death card is darker. It is just about endings and beginnings, isn't it? Eve says, I've been getting the same message from various sources for the past few weeks. Dig deeper. Time for me to listen. Yeah. Usually if you don't take heed of the message the first time, they do keep repeating it. They do keep
Slap
on.
you about the head after a while.
Yeah, in there, done that. Maria says, mine keeps changing. It turned into a rose or a flower. I think, yeah, it is the healing, the rejuvenation, perhaps. Yeah, definitely. But again, what it means to you, really. Trudy says, would love to join, just back from Glastonbury and the zombie parade.
Yeah, that was good. I saw that on Facebook.
I like watching the photos from that. Xenia, scythe and I, who will die? No, scythe is about harvesting. It's about reaping what you've sown. Not
if you've watched the Halloween film.
Well, no, that's true. That's true. Erin says, hopefully just a bad habit. Yeah, no, I think go for it, Erin. Have yourself a party. If you have finished with your divination, then time to feast. If you have a drink or something to eat, or both, do have a sip of your drink now and eat your cake. Eat your Kit Kat, Maria. It is feasting time while we're chatting. Xenia, they have zombie parade. Yes, Glastonbury has a yearly zombie parade. If you find Glastonbury on Facebook somewhere, there'll be photos of it. They usually, and they do literally do a zombie walk, don't they, down the high street? Xenia says, sort of Halloween films. Yeah, bizarrely, I don't do scary films. I know it's bad, really, but there you go. Eva's having cake. Excellent. Okay, so Nora has researched Norwegian and just her. Let's start that again. Nora is researching her Norwegian ancestry today. Hearing fjord mentioned, confirmation that they're reaching the Vale to me. Could well be. That sounds like a strong connection there, doesn't it? Cos says Jason's already stuffing his face with soul cake. Good man. Good man. Xenia, yep, you can finally eat. Maria's tucked into the Kit Kat.
They're only here for the food, aren't they, really?
Well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bourneville.
Bourneville water.
Bourneville.
That's a bit of an opposite, isn't it? But you've got to balance.
Yeah.
Chocolate and water. Got to balance it. Always got to balance it. Wendy's got chocolate too.
Chocolate's a good thing, isn't it? This time of year, I always equate sort of dark chocolate with this time of year.
It's very grounding.
Mm.
And it's full of happiness. Chocolate's full of happiness. I don't have any cake because I don't have a kitchen. So actually, that's a bit of because my mum sent me an M&S hamper today and it had lots of cake in it. So there you go. Dairy milk. That's Karen. Yep, I'll go for that. Rhiannon's posh. She's got chocolate truffles.
Ooh, that's so good.
Xenia's off now. She's on total Halloween films when the name Jason was mentioned. Eva's asking, what's Bourneville? It's dark chocolate, plain dark chocolate. It's a brand name. Yeah, Bourneville's a brand name, a plain chocolate, dark chocolate. I think it's about 70%.
That just
Gosh, I can hear. Casting doubt. Just found a sticker on my keyboard that I never took off. Oh, you know the plastic stuff that you can... I've had the keyboard for about 6 months. I just found a sticky bit on it. I shouldn't be allowed out, really. So we feast and we drink in the middle of a ritual. Really, when you are in a field or wherever you are in a full ritual situation, quite often the cup of drink is passed around from person to person and food is passed around. Sometimes it's dried fruit. We always have cake or cookies or both. But the whole idea is that you never thirst and that you never hunger. So it is a kind of blessing to everyone that's at the ritual that you will always have food and you will always have drink to keep you healthy, to keep you sustained. We always like to offer a little bit to the ground afterwards as well when we're out in ritual. I'm not going to do it here because that would be on my bedroom carpet and that's silly. But if you want to make an offering afterwards and you've got a bit of cake or some crumbs, take them out to your garden and give them as an offering to Mother Earth. Or just pour some water onto the soil as well works, just to give a bit of an offering. Xenia says dark chocolate matches with Halloween. Absolutely. And the kitchen witches never hunger. No, that we don't. No. I think nearly every outing we plan is revolved around where the cafes are.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and the toilets. Because we're, ladies of an age. So if you have all had your feast, and we're all being polite here and we haven't eaten it, as we will eat it afterwards, because it's really bizarre stuffing a face with cake on a camera.
I had one slice of ginger cake left and I did eat it about an hour before the ritual because I couldn't wait. I've had mine.
There you go.
I've got some dark chocolate, but I like to suck it, so I wouldn't be able to say anything.
You have to savour the moment. This is Cos says main plan around our ham fasting is food. Yes, congratulations to Cos.
Oh, congratulations!
Oh, yes, congratulations!
Becoming engaged this week. Congratulations to you. I'm missing some of the comments here. Can I pour the water with the leaves outside? Yep, no problem, because it's natural, isn't it? So, yep, just tip it onto the ground. Celia says that's why I feel comfortable here. Yep, it's cake. We've got a cat. This is Karen. The cat has turned up to share the soul cakes. Well, of course. Cats are this time of year. Time of year for cats, isn't it? Karen says, we are going to Alderley Edge at sunrise, then on for breakfast. That sounds perfect. Have a fabulous time. Eva, we always have planned vacations based on what food we want to eat. Japan was favourite so far. Interesting. I don't know much about Japanese food, but all food's good. Definitely it's good. Tammy says, the other world is definitely getting closer. I was gardening today and shoveling mulch from a wheelbarrow over my garden when I heard a heavy Irish accent saying, and I'm not going to do the accent, what are you doing with that shovel? You're making more work for yourself. Dump that barrel, girl. Needless to say, I listened to the ancestor and started dumping the mulch over the garden paper. See, always best to take advice. Listen to the messages that you're given. Definitely listen to the messages. Maria is the same as Heather with dark chocolate. Yes, I am too. You've got to savor it. Xenia says sushi. No, I must admit, Xenia, I eat anything and everything. I'm always up for trying anything and everything, and there's nothing that I really won't eat. But I'm not a big shelf food fan, and sushi, no. Raw fish, not really. But each to their own. Each to their own. I'll stick with the shepherd's pie. But everyone has their different likes and dislikes, don't they? It'd be a boring world if we were all the same. Cos says squidgy fish. Yeah, that's definitely a new name for sushi now. Squidgy fish. I don't know what I think about that really. Eva says there's so much more than raw fish. I know, I'm making a jest, Eva. I am making a jest. And breakfast has like 9 dishes. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. My daughter loves sushi, so she quite often buys sushi. But no, shellfish, not really my thing. But some of it does look beautiful. The time and the effort that goes into making sushi.
Very clever, isn't it?
Tammy says, have you made shepherd's pie with sweet potato? I have made shepherd's pie with sweet potato. I've made it with carrot and potato mashed together as well. That's very nice. And I've made it with parsnip and potato mashed together because I love parsnips. Do love parsnips. I could eat parsnips rather than potatoes, actually. But there you go.
I like parsnips.
I did understand what you meant there, Fiona. Very good with neeps instead of potato. Neeps, yes. Neeps and tatties. Definitely neeps and tatties. Turnips and potatoes. Neeps and tatties. Tammy loves parsnips. I do love parsnips. Right, so let's remember that we're in ritual and get back to it. Get so sidetracked with the food. So if everyone's finished with your divination, do remember the messages. Think on them for the next couple of days. Think about what they mean to you. I say it is a perfect time to do divination. So if you want to do it again tomorrow evening, that would be perfect timing too. And then when you are ready, Sue, if you'd like to close it all down.
Hel, Norse Queen of the Underworld, Helheim, thank you for your presence at our ritual today, for showing us peace, reflection, and truth. We bid you farewell.
We bid you farewell.
Guardian of the North, element of Earth, thank you for giving us wisdom, strength, and growth, and for your presence in our ritual today. We bid you farewell.
We bid
you farewell. Guardian of the West, element of water, thank you for your cleansing and love, for joining us as we remember our loved ones. We bid you farewell.
We bid you farewell.
Guardian of the South, element of fire, thank you for your presence in our ritual today, for clearing out the old so we may make way for the new. We bid you farewell.
Farewell.
We bid you farewell. Guardian of the East, element of air, thank you for your presence in our ritual today, for giving us the gift of communication to our loved ones. We bid you farewell.
We bid you farewell. We have gathered from far and wide, energies entwined and held fast. By the powers of the elements that reside, this circle is now uncast.
Blessed Samhain.
Samhain to you all.
If you did use scrying water, that can all be tipped onto the earth. If you have something, as I say, some crumbs or some drink to tip onto the soil in your garden, that would be good as a blessing as well. Lots of blessed Samhains coming in. Thank you, everyone, and right back at you.
Absolutely, thanks everyone.
As always, if there's anything you would ever like us to do as Kitchen Witch online, talks, rituals, workshops, anything you would like us specifically to do drop us a message, and we will do our very best to, whatever the word is, to your wishes. I want to say succumb, but that's the wrong word. Acquiesce. We will do our best to acquiesce to your requests. And thank you, as always, for joining us. The energy of a ritual is only ever as good as the energy of the people that are taking part in it. So if you have enjoyed the ritual this evening, it's because of the energy that everyone brings to it. And for that, we are incredibly grateful that we have such a lovely group of people here. So thank you to all of you for joining us. And we send you the blessings of Samhain. Have a think about everything that's going on, what you can let go of, and what you want to create going forward as well. It's that time of the year. And remember, as always, to honour your ancestors. Definitely the right time of the year for that. So thank you, everyone. We will take our leave and let you get on with your days, your evenings. Maria says, do we burn out the candle?
You can let it burn down, or you can snuff it out. You can light it again tomorrow, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do. I mean, if it's too big for it to sort of keep burning now, then yeah, you can snuff it out. You can always light it again tomorrow or the next day, or if you're continuing with divination, you can use it again.
Yes, because we haven't imbued it with any particular intent other than using it for messages, have we? So yeah, use it again.
You can use it for the same purpose.
Yeah, I would keep it as a divination candle and light it each time you do a reading. It's got the energy of Samhain with it then, hasn't it? So you're carrying that energy through.
Yep.
Cool. Excellent. So thank you, as always, everyone, for joining us. It is our absolute pleasure to walk this journey beside you. Take care, everyone, and have blessings of Samhain to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.